Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus and a follow-up to the April security patch that we received on Thursday, March 29th? No, 28th. That's when we received that update, an update that we much so needed for our Galaxy devices. And I actually wouldn't even say needed from a perspective of fixing anything. I think it's just from the perspective of beating April to showing up, as today, yes, is April 1st, aka April Fool's Day. I don't think I have I don't have anything for you guys, or do I? We'll see. But in April, and we've already received the April security patch. How has the update been on this device since running it? So it's been a few days. I've had the weekend to watch the device, experiment, test the device out. And has the experience been for the better or for the worse? We're going to get into that video right now. But before we do, if you guys haven't already, make sure to ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. It's all free. That one's for videos. So you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. Now let's get into the video. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the update and where to find it. So upon backing out of here, I don't know what we're doing here. Let's go on down to software update. And I like doing it this way. I'll just do last update. This is the update right here. Ends in AXCB. As you see, it was around 777 megabytes, so just under 800 for the Galaxy S24 Plus. It included the April 1st security patch. Let's see if they finally added information to their security bulletin, basically. And they have March 28th. It just shows the stability and reliability, the fixes that we saw that they added already. But if we actually want to find out the security that has been added, then we would have to go into About Phone. Then we come down here to software information. And then we come down here into the Android security patch level. Once you click on it, it's going to bring you to the Android security bulletin. And upon entering here, you want to hit read. And once you find Samsung, you click on Samsung. And then once it loads for Samsung, here we are. And let's see, it's about the cookies. So they have March in here, but they don't have the April stuff. So I'm wondering if these maintenance releases is for the April, but I'm seeing March here, so April has not been added yet. But in terms of March, you see all of these critical updates, these critical security patches that was added to the phone to make sure and ensure that our devices cannot be hacked remotely. That's primarily what a lot of these are about, malware, phishing attacks, this, that, and the third. So yes, January, February, and March, but no April yet. So it's interesting to see that we don't have April in here yet. But usually it seems like once that month is over, then they put in the April updates. So that's the security. That's the software build number. Now, how has the experience been? You know what? This experience has been absolutely phenomenal. When I mean there's an additional level of smooth interaction and fluid use when it comes to this phone. And it's kind of interesting to say that, right? Because year over year, we've always seen Samsung improve with One UI, improve with each of their phones. But there's a new level of magic here with the S24 series that just cannot be denied and that we have not quite noticed and experienced with Samsung Galaxy devices before. And dare I mention that phone, it reminds you of an Apple device because of how smooth it is. I can't even go Google all the way, right? And look at that. I mean, just flawlessly swiping over to the Google Discovery feed. This is my first time actually coming over here to the Discovery feed today, and it was already ready to go. I can't mention Google because although Google is very smooth as well, it's top tier when it comes to software experience. We all know that the powerhouse when it comes to the ease of use and those animations that people yearn for is on Apple devices. It is what it is. And we are experiencing that here with the Samsung Galaxy S24 series, specifically here with the S24 Plus. I've had no problems in terms of interacting, open and closing apps, Look at this. You see it? You see how smooth that is? I'm not. I think I have one animation sped up, but it's not for anything like unnecessary. Everything, it's like three different speed, animation window scales that you can actually tweak and speed up. I think I have one of them sped up halftime speed, but the rest are at stock, and that's just because I don't. I think it's the little loading, the little spinny logo. That's what I have to actually be a little faster, I think. So checking for updates. I think I'm all the way up to date. So updating apps has been no problem. The touching, the usability of the phone has been no problem. None of my alarms have been broken. Thankfully, I use this phone as my primary alarm user, in terms of waking up in the morning, setting my alarm. And that's because I love using the sleep mode on here, and being able to adjust it on the fly has been very, very smooth. If you want to access it, just hit settings and then scroll all the way up to the top. You see modes and routines. And then I have a sleep one that I use, and that's what I use to organize my sleep schedules for my phone for when I wake up. So I use this phone instead of my iPhone. What a phenomenal device. Again, with the wallpapers, the AI functionality has improved with each update, being a little bit snappier, a little bit faster, both in terms of the generative AI wallpapers, generating wallpapers, and this is one of them. It looks beautiful. Boombox in the jungle. The summarize has also been working very well and a little bit faster as well. So let's see if we can find a good article. Let's see, the CW developing what? Cecile Focus Flash spinoff. I don't think that's a good idea. But let's say I wanted to hit my little button down here and hit summarize. This is faster now. And maybe that also depends on the size of the article, but it gives you more in tune bullet points. This is my favorite feature when it comes to Galaxy AI. But this is a whole lot better now as well. It's a lot faster. I don't think the article is long, but you see you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullet points, and then you're good to go. And the article is, yeah, it's decently long, But as I said, the AI abilities have improved. So I definitely would say check those features out, the ones that you have been using or that you would like to use, and see how those are working post April security patch. One of the things I really want to highlight with this update is the battery life and battery in general. First of all, the battery life. Now that we've knocked out performance, the battery has been able to co-sign the wonderful performance we've gotten out of these devices because the battery has stayed top tier post April security patch. A lot of times you'll hear people say, oh, my battery's draining right after the update. That's going to happen. When you first update the device, it's going to drain to have to download and install the update. And then it's going to drain immediately after the update is finished because it's now the phone has to now work in the new processes and settle into that update. So it's going to take time for the phone to adjust to that new update, and that could take as long as 24 hours, so a day or so, before you see or notice your battery return to normal and or improve. And so that's why I would say never get worried when you first initially install an update, because your battery life is going to be a little wonky for that first day or so of the update. After that, you should notice that your phone is running flawlessly afterwards. So battery wise, battery life, still been phenomenal. And that's what I like. You get a nice size phone like this, you expect to have fantastic battery life, and that is what Samsung is providing here. There's another update that Samsung added when it came to battery, and that is a new battery screen. So there's two ways you can get to it, of course. You can go directly into battery right here by clicking battery, and this is the new battery screen right here, since last charge. Last charge to 89%, stopped charging a day 22 hours ago. And I currently have 24% left, which means I have about a half a day left of battery. And my phone typically lasts about 2 days, 3 hours. Now, as I said, this is my secondary phone. It's not my full daily driver. I will take this with me. I do use this. I run YouTube off of this a lot. I'm talking about casting and watching YouTube and when my iPad dies, I use this phone to watch content on until my iPad is fully charged back up. So I do use this device as a heavy media consumption device. And as you see, I'm not on Wi-Fi. So I've been using this phone off of Wi-Fi a lot, just to also prove how well the battery is even off Wi-Fi. And you see that right here with this new page, since last charge, or you can switch back to today, where you still kind of get that information. Stop charging a day and 22 hours ago, but you can get your day's worth of battery discharge with this menu here. I like the since last charge because it gives you a better graph of how your battery has been draining over the course of this charge cycle. The second way you can access the battery is by coming down here to device care. And so once you click on device care, you have battery right there, which also gives you an idea of how much battery you have left and how long it should last. And if you click on this, it'll bring you right back to the screen here. So interesting that you get two complete separate, but leads you to the same area menus or settings pages for battery. But device care gives you an overall look at your device, which includes your storage and your memory, your apps that are in memory right now. And if you click on storage, this has somewhat of a new screen as well. Better details overall. Device care a little bit as well, adding more functionality and more management settings so that way you can help keep your device running as clean as possible. And then of course with memory, again, they've slightly tweaked and updated this page as well. Memory resident apps, I don't have anything in there. You can't add anything, but this is memory resident apps running in the background all the time. Sometimes this is necessary for an app to work correctly. So keep that in mind if you ever find apps in there. So always come in here and check what's going on in your device. So there's been some slight tweaks and improvements post April security patch update with the device care page. And if you haven't seen it yet on your device, you should be seeing it soon, whether it's with One UI 6.1 or the April security patch hitting your device. But this is the follow-up of the April security patch. It has been running flawlessly. It's been running phenomenally. I know there's been camera improvements, so maybe I'll do a separate camera video just kind of showing some new images. And of course, based off the last time I did the video, it's more of a cloudy day, so maybe I can choose a more sunny day and just provide new images post April security patch so you guys can just see how Samsung has been taking care of these cameras for us on our Samsung Galaxy S24 devices, specifically here with the S24 Plus. But this is that video. If you guys have any questions and comments, let me know down in the comment section below. How has your device been running? Have you downloaded the April security patch? Do you have One UI 6.1 yet? The comment section is open for discussion. But again, as always, if you guys haven't already, make sure to like the like button, subscribe to the channel, the notification bell. It's all free. That way it's my video, so you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. Jermaine Micah signing out. Until the next video. Wait for it.